Hey guys, welcome back to the basement. I haven't done a video in a long time. Uh, Jimmy is probably the only one that knows that I'm still alive. I'm still kicking. I have just been working an awful lot, and when I get home, I'm so tired. I don't want to do anything but relax and sleep and just get some rest. So, let me show you what I have been doing. So, I sold one of my extra sets of Necromunda, and in doing so, I thought it was a complete set. I checked everything out, and it seemed complete, but apparently there were some pieces missing here and there, and I did note that some of the pieces were missing, and I put that in the description. However, the gentleman that bought the set wanted he bought it for $285, and then he wanted me to sell him the set for $100 because there was some things missing. But I mean, we were talking about the Orlocks and the Goliaths were still on the sprue, and a lot of stuff was half the cards weren't even punched yet; they're brand new. So I said no, but what I can do is I can send you the extra stuff that I have, and that being said, he agreed to that. So I had to go through my Necromunda stuff, and in doing so, I wanted to see what I had and what I could send him. So this is what I got. So this is my play set. This is the one I played with. So I have Necromunda, and I picked up the Outlander box set as well. So here you have these right here, Dark Elder, Drukhari, whichever side you wish to emulate or play or whatever. So half those guys are from the Soul Shackle set. So they're actually pretty cool models. So if you notice, about half of them are from the old Dark Elder set. And they kind of meld pretty well. And then we have Becht, right? So that's pretty cool. So I've got that. I've got an Escher Gang down here. So I gotta be careful because I did this video. This is the second time because I dropped my camera. And then we got some Space Marines here. We got Khan the Betrayer screwing around over here. It's pretty big. It's pretty cool. So we've got the Orlocks over here that are just built, not painted or anything. And we got some Goliaths who are half-ass primed. We've got a rat skin chieftain here. And then we've got some homemade terrain. And then we got some GW terrain. And Jimmy sent me this cannon here. It's a toy. And it is pretty neat. Yeah. So I've been messing around with this, trying to get this going. He also sent me this here. So these cottons from Stereo System that came in. So I kept that. And then I think... Whoop, oh, that's beautiful. I keep dropping stuff. Right? So we got to go down, pick her up. And of course, lost her head. Hopefully that's it. Yep. So what we got is a bunch of Praetorians right there that I've been putting together, and as you can see, based off of that movie, I have my Praetorian 27th, right? So here we have the original Praetorian 24th that came in that box set. Where's that box set? Right here. Then this is actually a full box set right here. This actually has everything in it right now. I'm going to fix you later. But this box set right here has everything in it. which is very cool. I've got another one somewhere on here. I think it's, where did I put it? I don't know where it is. Huh. That's strange. But I've got all that stuff up there, so that's a full set right there, that Warhammer 40. And then I've been slowly getting rid of some of my stuff. So yeah, this is a full set here. This was the original set that came out for the Praetorians. And Jimmy was kind enough to help me, sending me this little guy right here, because for some reason I didn't have him. But then we've got these here from that set right there. And then we've got the Cadian plastic box set with swapped heads. This is a Victoria miniature, a female sergeant. And then we have some Ogrins. Jimmy sent me these Ogrins, so I started working on them. I got my Ogrins in the back. And then we have all these old Imperial Guardsmen, like right here, which was one of the first boxes that I ended up buying when I first got into Warhammer. I actually bought this box right here, and I ended up buying this paint set right there. And I actually have my original paint set, and I have no idea where it is now, but it's got to be on here somewhere. But I did have my original paint set. That's a second buy right there. Oh, there it is. Jeepers creepers, right in front of me. If it was any close, these two boxes I bought and I kept for years. Unbelievable, huh? So so this right here, these Imperial Guardsmen right here, is what I got for my Imperial Guardsmen. Well, Jimmy sent me these with the swapped heads, which is pretty cool. So I added them to my 27th. So then we have these guys right here. So I've got, so you got almost 40 guys here. You got 36 soldiers in this box set. So now I have these guys here. There are metal miniatures mixed in with the plastics. And then I have Durnford. I've got Lord Chelmsford, Corset Jarek, and we have Chad, and we've got Bromhead and Pauline. Now, this gentleman right here is actually supposed to be Bromhead, and it was Victoria Miniatures that produced him. So he's pretty cool. I don't know what happened to his helmet, but hey, it's gone. So then we have some Praetorian heavy weapons here. We got our Rattling snipers. Where's Hook? Where's Hook? There's Hooky. There's Hooky right there. The Rattling sniper with the black pith helmet. Talk about getting hot in the summer, huh? I might give it an off tan, maybe. Get that black out of there. I don't know. He's a sniper. Why would you run around with a white helmet if you're a sniper? But hey, he's a hobbit. And then we have Last Chances here, Schaefer's Last Chances. I threw together, I have the original still in the box over there, still in shrink wrap. But, so I threw together something to play with. And what do we got? We got a Valkyrie. This is the chapters that I am not going to make full companies out of. So these are just squads, and we've got Imperial Fists, we have Iron Warriors, we have Raven Guard, we have these Imperial Fists, we have White Scars, and we have Salamanders. And then we have up on the board, we've got Space Wolves, Dark Angels, Blood Angels. And then over here in the darkness, we have, of course, full company of Ultramarines. And then I got the stuff I'm still working on, of course. Haven't touched them, but trying to get some stuff done. And then I haven't touched anything on the table over here. So this is the Warhammer stuff, right? One of my new purchases, though, were these little Space Warriors from Airfix, which is pretty cool. So I did that. And then I got all this terrain out because I'm going insane. And that's about it, guys. That's what I've been doing. We've got our Waterloo stuff here. We got some Star Wars stuff here. We got 28mm Waterloo right there. This is 172nd, and that's the HO. Let's see what else we got going on. We got some Dungeons and Dragons stuff over here. Jimmy sent me some of these cool spaceships from Star Blazers. So that's pretty neat. I like that. What else? So I guess that's about it, guys. That's what I've been doing. And I got to get ready for work. Believe it or not, it's almost 12:30 past midnight. I have to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning and get my ass to work because I'm working at 7 in the morning. I'm doing a construction detail because someone, well, it is what it is, right? I can't blame anyone. So I'm going in. I'm going to do some overtime. But in order to get to Boston from New Hampshire, I have to get up at 4:30, get on the road by 5 to beat the traffic. And, of course, they're working on the highway. So that kind of messes everything up. So that's the story of my life. I guess when I retire, I don't know if I'll have anything left when I retire. But that's what we got, guys. What do you think? So these are pretty neat. I like these. Jimmy sent me these, and they're pretty good. So the parting shot. So, yeah. Hopefully me and my son can get a game in with the orcs and everything. So I'll give you one last look at these. We got some stuff over here. And we got our orcs right here. We got our Imperial Guard tanks here. How's that looking, huh? Yep. And we got some Tau over there, some Eldar, Orcs, Sisters, more Imperial Guardsmen, Mordians, Cadians, Vestorians, Cadians, Valhallans, and Steel Legion. And then we got our Arbites, Penal Squad there, and we got the Inquisitor section over here. And that's about it. Here's the unopened box of Schaefer right there. So that's pretty neat. And I think that's it about it, guys. The only thing I need is one OOP box of the Ultramarine Dreadnought. I'm waiting for it to come up on eBay. I'd just buy the damn box if I can get it, but it's not coming up. But that's what I need. And that's it. And then I'm pretty much covered on just about everything. And what the hell is this? What is this? Oh, Orc Commandos. Okay. I didn't even know I had those. Huh. All right. I'll put you over here. All right, I got my blisters right there. And here we go. All right, guys. Time to go. You all take care of yourselves. And I'll see you out there. Hopefully it won't be as long. Take care of yourselves. Be good to each other. It's a crazy world out there. But it's getting better. Ciao.